What is up, you guys? My name is Aubrey and this is my channel, and today I want to talk about stimulus checks. I want to talk about whether or not we are going to receive a $2,000 stimulus check or if we're going to receive a $600 stimulus check. I also want to talk about some of the key dates and the key things that you need to keep in mind to ensure that you receive your payment as soon as possible and that there aren't any hiccups in your payment being received and being cashed. So let's get started. So let's first talk about this $2,000 stimulus check. Now, I've touched on this a lot on my channel in the last couple of days, and to be honest, I am still surprised that we are even talking about this to this day, though I am happy about it. Now, with this newest $900 billion stimulus package, there is a $600 stimulus check that has been passed. And even if nothing changes as of right now, we will be seeing a $600 stimulus check to eligible Americans. But at the very last minute, President Donald Trump came in and said that he wanted this $600 stimulus check to be changed from $600 to $2,000 per eligible American. This is a substantial difference, and I think that this is the difference between having a $600 check, which a lot of people feel is very inadequate. A lot of people feel as though it's kind of insulting, and just a lot of people agree that it simply is not enough. It takes it from that very small amount to a pretty substantial payment. I mean, $2,000 in a flat rate check, it's not going to last you all year long, but it will make a substantial difference. Now, President Donald Trump did sign the $900 billion stimulus package as it is right now. So the $600 portion is currently in good standing. But now what lawmakers are discussing and voting on is changing that $600 to $2,000. In fact, the House just took a vote on this yesterday, and it passed pretty easily. And as of right now, this provision needs to go to the Senate. And if the Senate votes yes on adding a $2,000 provision to the $600 stimulus check, it would change the $600 check to a $2,000 check. Meaning instead of getting $600 sent to you, you will get $2,000 sent to you, assuming that you're eligible for the check to begin with. Now, as of right now, the House has passed this provision. So the House has passed this $2,000 stimulus check change. The Senate is really where things are still a bit questionable because President Donald Trump has already said that he would support this. Now, as of right now, Tuesday, December 29th, it really is kind of up to the Senate to determine whether or not we will get this $2,000 stimulus check because it's already passed in the House and President Donald Trump has already said that he would support this bill. So with that, as of right now, it is up to the Republican majority Senate to decide whether or not we will get $600 or $2,000. Now, the good news is there are more and more Republican senators coming out in favor of this $2,000 check. But to be honest, I am still skeptical of whether or not this will pass, and I just don't know where we currently stand. I definitely don't think it's a shoo-in. I don't think that we will 100% get the $2,000 check. I don't think that it will without a doubt pass, but I also don't think that it will without a doubt fail either. I think that we're kind of somewhere in the middle. So I am very interested to see how this $2,000 stimulus check vote takes place and how it pans out in the Senate, because as of right now, I really don't have a guess on how I think it will play out. So only time will tell in that regard, and I will be covering that as soon as it passes, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. Next, we have our $600 stimulus check. So as of right now, this is the only thing that is set in stone. This is the only thing that has been approved, it's been passed, and it is in the process of being executed on, and that is your $600 stimulus check per eligible American. Now, as far as this $600 stimulus check goes, Steve Mnuchin has already said that we can expect to start seeing payments in the next couple of days. In fact, he said in a statement that we could start seeing payments before New Year's Eve, which is in a couple of days. So that theoretically means people could start seeing their payments within the next day or so. But there is an important thing to keep in mind with this stimulus check. Number one is that people with direct deposit payments will be getting their stimulus check first. This is because it is electronically transferred and it's easier to give the recipient the money if it's via direct deposit. The second group of people that will be receiving this stimulus check are people that are receiving it via a paper check that is mailed to them, as well as people that have an EIP card. An EIP card stands for an economic impact payment card. So if you're somebody that has an EIP card, or if you're somebody that doesn't have direct deposit set up with the IRS, then you can expect to receive your payment a bit later than those direct deposit recipients. Now, the biggest thing to keep in mind with this second round of stimulus checks is that the timeline is a little bit more compressed than it was the first time around. With the CARES Act was passed at the end of March, and people were receiving their stimulus checks for months after the CARES Act was passed. I know of a number of people who didn't receive their stimulus check until August or September. But with the second round of stimulus checks, this will not be the case, and the deadlines are significantly shorter. In fact, the IRS has a deadline of January 15th to send out these stimulus checks, and if your stimulus check does not get issued out to you by January 15th, 2021, then you will not be getting a stimulus check in the form of a direct payment. Instead, you will be receiving it in the form of a tax credit whenever you file your 2020 taxes in April. This is called a recovery rebate, and it's what the government gives to people who did not receive a stimulus check for whatever reason. Now, once again, you can track your payment and also add direct deposit information through the Get My Payment portal. I will link that down in the description below. If you're somebody who has recently moved, if you've recently changed your name or changed your address, if you've recently changed your banking information, then it will be important for you to either contact the IRS or go into the Get My Payment portal to update that information. Because, for example, if your payment gets sent to the wrong address or the wrong bank, there is a chance that that would cause you to miss that January 15th deadline, which would then make you ineligible to receive a physical payment and would then opt for you to receive a tax rebate instead. And I mean, in theory, these two things are the same thing. Like, you're going to receive the money either way, but I think that a direct payment, especially for somebody who is in financial hardship right now, is much more advantageous than a tax credit in 4 months. So if that stimulus check direct payment is something that is really important to you, if you're counting on that payment, I would make sure to have all of your information up to date with the IRS, and I would do that ASAP. All in all, though, this process could be shaken up quite a bit if this $2,000 stimulus check is passed. I'm not sure exactly what will happen if some people receive the $600 check and then this $2,000 check gets issued. I don't really know exactly how that will work, if they'll just issue another one with the difference. Exactly what the process is going to be is still a bit unknown. It's also unclear if the IRS will hold off sending out any checks until we get an answer on this $2,000 stimulus check. So the exact logistics of how this stimulus check process is going to work is still up in the air. It still is a bit unclear. But as of right now, the $600 stimulus checks are going to be issued. It is just simply a matter of time, but you have to receive, or your check has to be issued by January 15th. So stay on top of your information and make sure the information the IRS has on you is 100% correct. Additionally, the $2,000 stimulus check has been passed in the House. President Donald Trump has expressed support for this bill, and now it is simply up to the Senate, which has an increasing number of Republican senators in support of this bill as well. So I think the next few days will be incredibly interesting to see how everything shakes out, what the plan is moving forward, and whether or not we will actually receive either a $600 check or a $2,000 check. I'm definitely interested in finding it out myself. So with that being said, you guys, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have anything to add, I would love to hear it. So make sure to leave a comment down below. And while you guys are at it, make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video.